Okay, morning guys. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you can see me. I've got the tripod up on the bonnet of the Land Rover, but I just wanted to get a good shot of what I've got here. So I've bought some supplies for the workshop. That's mainly for the Porsche project, but I've also got a package here from a supplier that I've found in Germany. It sort of a little bit reminds me of Dunsfold, the way they used to package their hoist. But anyway, so it's called Landy. So www.landyscheune.de. Landy, obviously Land Rover, and Scheune is barn in German. So I'm going to unpack those. I'll just go through these. So on the Porsche, I've got the coating of the underside, which is coming up very soon, hopefully in 2 weekends' time. The guy was here last night and did some more sealing, so I've got a lot of the covers to cover up all the stuff in this workshop. Obviously I will move the Land Rover out. I've also got some hex bits which I need specifically for the Porsche engine. The standard ones I have are too wide. That's just an oil filter remover, which I've never had. This is some spray grease, which I've needed, and I got some duct tape, and oh yeah, I've got some spray glue because the insulation under the bonnet of the Land Rover, which I've got taken off at the moment, has been eaten away at some point by some mice, so I'm going to stick that back down, and otherwise I've got some more brake cleaner. But those are all relatively uninteresting things, so I'll put that over here. And this is the interesting part, because there are a few spares in here, but I've also got something which I need for a job which I mentioned, I think, not in the last video, but in a couple of videos ago. You might have noticed or heard a rattle on the driver's side door. So, okay, so that's an awful lot of blue packages. Oh dear. Anyway, but that's the way it is. So first of all, I've got these little rubber bungs for the bulkhead. They go between the bulkhead and the I don't know if you can see those, and the bonnet. When I was fixing the old new bonnet, I broke one of those off, so I've got two new ones of those. I've got a, oh god, I can only think of the German word, Keilriemen, a fan belt for the Land Rover as well. That's just as a spare going in the under the seat compartment. And I also got a replacement seal for the top of the windscreen, between the windscreen and the roof, because what I noticed last winter, that when it rained, mine was leaking quite badly, so hopefully that will cure that. But otherwise, I have a driver's side top right, or just driver's side top hinge, because mine, well, there's quite a bit of play in that one actually. Well, I hope there's less play in this one than there is in that one. But when the roof is off, the driver's side top hinge just rattles, so replacing it will hopefully cure it. So those are the things that I have. So these are the things I mean, and that is it. I'll just put a little bit of grease there, and this is the one that's missing. Try not to drop it. And that should go in there like that, with a little bit of pressure. Oh, I need more pressure than that. Hang on a minute. Okay, so that was harder to get in there than I'd expected, but it is in there now. So a nice new rubber bung there. So I was just putting the fan belt into my box of spares underneath the passenger seat, and hey presto, I've already got one. But there it is. Two is better than one. There we go. all done. If any of you have got some other suggestions of what I should carry with me, I've got some bulbs, I've got some 2 fan belts now, I've got some Imperial tools here, and I think I've got some contactors, so points as well. But any other ideas of what I should carry with me, please put them in the comments below. I just cleaned up that hinge with some brake cleaner, and I've just put some etched primer on there. Put that all over, I'll let that dry. Maybe I'll put another coat on as well. And then I'm probably just going to brush paint that fitting rather than get the condenser out and faff about with that. I'll just paint it because it's such a small part. But yeah, once that's dry, I can get that fitted. Anybody wanting the part number for that driver's side, so right hand side, top front hinge, there it is. Okay guys, so obviously this is dry now, and I'm just going to give it a coat of the marine blue by brush. Okay, so I cheated a little bit by using the hot air blower to dry it off a little bit, but I just need to, you know, I can't keep coming back to it because it just takes too much time. So just for a hinge like that, I think it's been fine to just dry it off. I've put 3 coats on there, and I'm going to hang it up now to dry. Hi guys, change of plan today. The BMW has got an oil leak, so it's dripping oil from the engine, which is rather unfortunate. So I have to get it into the garage and do some work on it. But to do that, I need to get the Land Rover out because I need to use it. And so I can make space for the BMW. But what that means is, so I can use it and leave it on the street during the night, I need to put the hardtop back on. So summer is officially over because I'm putting the hardtop back on the Land Rover. Okay guys, just a quick update. Of course, putting the roof on means a whole bunch more stuff because I bought this weather strip, so that means fitting that, but that doesn't happen that quickly because I've got to take the old one off, clean all the old residue off and put new sealant down. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm just laying it down now. Okay, so I always forget how much work it is to put the roof on this car, and that is even when it's hanging from the ceiling. That part went really quickly, but my God, it takes forever. I think I've been up here for about 2.5 hours now, but we're starting to get the idea of what it looks like for the first time with the roof on, safari roof, and a spare wheel on the bonnet. And I really, really like the look of it. So what have I got to do now? I've got to change this hinge, and then I've got to put the door tops on. Okay guys, that took a long time. I'm still not quite finished. I've got to put the seatbelt harnesses in properly, although they're safe. And I've got to do the small catch on the door, behind the door here. But otherwise, we are back together and I'm going home because supper is ready and this has been taking ages. But very pleased with how that looks. I've put this new hinge on and it's amazing how good new hinges feel on the door. I mean, it's really worth doing all 4 hinges because that is just so solid. And there'll be no more rattles. So, glad with that today. I didn't get as far as I thought I would because I thought I'd get the BMW in and start working on the BMW because, as I say, I've got an oil leak on that. But I'm going to take this home. So, very pleased with the progress.